Good morning, Never Neverland. So we're going to go over yesterday's pull because, funny enough, I felt the need to not do a reading on it. I didn't want to. And when I went back and looked over what my cards meant, I did the right thing. So we're going to go over yesterday's reading, and then I'm going to do a video on today's pull. So, the cards that I pulled for myself yesterday were the Ancient Ones and the Four of Swords in reverse. Which is funny because all the cards, all the tarot were in reverse. Now, Four of Swords is in reverse, not recognizing the dangers of burnout, a need to spend time recovering, and dedicating energy to self-care. Alright, and then, yeah, you're seeing that flashing light. The Ancient Ones was the oracle that I pulled. And that's the shamans of old who defeated death and escaped from the tyranny of time. The Ancient Ones once walked the earth like us in flesh and bone. Now they reside in infinity and can counsel us after we say yes to our calling. They are available to help us attain our full realization. The invitation that is brought to us by the Ancient Ones is to reach to the future to help birth a new destiny for the earth. Find out who you are becoming 10,000 years from now. If you accept the invitation, great power and blessings will come your way and allow you to craft a new destiny for yourself. Do not hesitate to bite off more than you can chew, because you have unlimited spiritual resources available right now. The medicine provided is to beseech me to examine my attitude and actions and be sure that they are the highest integrity. Not forgiving an ancestor or myself is keeping me from the freedom. Remember, this is no longer your karma. You can break the chains that once bound you to the family drama and to be free of your generational curses. Forgive the ones you need to release. Honor your biological ancestors by lighting a candle to them. Alright? So, breakdown of what that means is that what I need, because this is, my oracle is what I need, and because that's what I wanted, that was my intention. When I pulled cards, I said the oracle is what is needed by the whom that I'm pulling for, and that the tarot is how to go about doing that. Alright, so my oracle is Ancient Ones, which means I need to birth new and to work on forgiveness. And that forgiveness means both myself as well as others. That is a difficult path. It's difficult to forgive others, let alone yourself. But to do one, you must be able to do the other. To be able to forgive the others, you must be able to forgive yourself. If you can't love and forgive yourself, then you're not going to have the love enough to forgive others. So whatever mistakes I may make, they're already forgiven because I said so. Because I am human, it's okay. I'm aware that I'm human. I'm aware that I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm aware that I have made mistakes. I'm aware that it's not gonna stop. This is what makes sins fabricated. They exist no matter what you do. So they're not sins. They are divine. They are lessons. We have misnamed them, alright? And the best way that I can go about doing what I need to do, which is the forgiveness and to birth new things, is by having recovery time and dedicating my energy to self-care. So lo and behold, yesterday, I didn't do a reading. Yesterday, I just pulled the cards. And then decided, as my day went on, that I wasn't going to do the reading. Before I knew what those cards meant, I decided I needed rest. Listen to your guts. Listen to your heart. Because that's God speaking. That's not you. God damn, I love that light. Today. That's convenient. Alright, so the cards that I pulled for Mother Nature, for God, is the Ghost Dance and the Eight of Wands in reverse. The Eight of Wands in reverse, and the marker card I pulled for the Mother Earth is the Moon. This is just the card that I pulled to mark in the booklet so I could turn to the pages easy. And the card I pulled for mine, funny enough, is the Nine of Cups. And that looks to be a rather joyful card. That looks like exuberant celebration to me. Now, the Eight of Wands that I pulled for Mother Earth goes along with the Ghost Dance. Now, the Ghost Dance, what Mother Nature needs, with the Page of Wands, was the card that marked this. The Ghost Dance of the American Plains Indians united spirits of the living with those of the ancestors to bring peace to the world. When the ancestors are honored, they bring harmony to us. When we hold them responsible, kind of matches my reading, doesn't it? Interesting. When we hold them responsible for all that is wrong with us today, they haunt us. Honor the spirits of the ancestors and receive their lessons and gifts. This includes honoring your own past lives. The invitation provided is a message of healing and powerful medicine that is being offered. Create a sacred moment at your altar, light a candle, and let their wisdom infuse you. You can also do a silent meditation. That's called prayer. You don't have to light candles. You don't have to light incense. You don't have to... Maybe y'all do, but I don't. If you feel called to, then obviously you're at an energetic standing in education that you do need to. Listen to your gut. It's not mine. I don't need candle. You haven't seen me light a candle yet. And I'm pulling these readings like nothing. Because I don't feel that I need the candles. You are done repeating the tragic stories of the ancestors and yourself. Step into abundance that is being offered to you. Receive the gift of those that have come before you and write a new story for your life. The medicine is if you are trapped in a vicious cycle of nostalgia, mourning a lost youth or opportunities missed, it is time to make an altar for the ancestors. Collect a few photos, light some incense, offer sage, and open windows of your house to release them to their destiny and to the wind. And you can do that. You can do all three, or you can do one, or you can just do the prayer. Be wary of being snared in a relationship with someone from a past lifetime, as the people we loved or hurt have a way of reappearing in our lives. There is no learning for you there anymore. And that's what nature needs. So what nature needs is to honor the spirits. Honor the energies. They're the same thing. All right? And the best way to go about doing that is with the Eight of Wands in reverse. Eight of Wands in reverse is unfocused energy and a lack of direction, a tendency to hesitate. So the best way for Mother Nature, broken down, the best way for Mother Nature to receive what she needs is for us to hand her unfocused energy. Rest. Delays is rest, which is what I did yesterday. I had unfocused energy and rest. Alright, now for what humans need. The card I drew for what they need is lightning. And the best way to go about doing that is the Five of Swords in reverse. Now, lightning states the formidable electrical discharge of a lightning bolt brightens the sky and strikes the earth, accompanied by the mighty sound of thunder. This phenomenon has a positive aspect. The light illuminates the earth and the psyche. The phenomenon has a positive aspect. The light illuminates the earth and the psyche, but there is a destructive side as well. The bolt can burn and even kill if it's too strong. The invitation is the focuses of the upper world are investing their gathered energies to ignite you with new inspiration and creativity. Allow this divine gift of awakening to take root in your being and enjoy a renewed sense of clarity, passion, and vision. Life has gifted you with a destiny that is in alignment with your passion and in harmony with all existence on earth. Now lightning has come to jolt you into accepting your destiny. Let this initiation release what is in the way of you fulfilling your life purpose. Otherwise, you'll be bound to your karmic fate, which can be also positive. It just means you don't control it as much. This is a time to be courageous and daring. So that's what humans need, which is funny because I pulled the World card to mark that page. So what humans really need is light, which is truth, and passion, which doesn't have to be romantic. Passion means love. Passion means exuberant love, to be precise. So the best way humans can go about doing that is Five of Swords in reverse. And that was marked with the Seven of Cups. No, I'm not going to go over those. Five of Swords in reverse is deceitful strategies and feeling guilty about your win, resentment, a desire for peace, and the realization that there are no winners. So the best way that humans can go about having light and truth with passionate love that is non-romantic is a desire for peace, and the realization that there are no winners. So what I wrote beneath that on my notebook is the phrase, "United we stand." The best way to go about getting light and truth and passionate love is to remember that united, we stand. And that's with each other and with the community that we don't see. And that's the world. That's the plants, the animals, the air, the cosmos. I'm going to press that on every video that it pops up in, because we forget. We forget because our brains are yay big. So, and we don't use all of them. We don't use all of our brain. And you've got this, what is an item, whether or not you see it that way, you have an item. It's only this big. It's hard to encompass all of reality within that singular item. To understand that, again, everything we do affects everything around us. How do we hear that phrase our entire lives? What you do is it affects everything around you. Well, what's around you? That goes back to the neighbor thing. Your neighbors don't stop at whom's across the street from you. Your neighbors don't stop at whom is a street over. Our neighbors stop at the edge of the universe. All of it. So everything we do affects everything around us, everything around our physical bodies, everything around our physical house, everything around our physical planet, everything around our physical solar system, everything around everything that is around that physical solar system. Now, I pulled an affirmation card to have a meditation upon, and I don't need to do the meditation, so I'm going to link it in the comments, because it is the meditation that I did yesterday, because this is the card, or a day before yesterday. This is the card that I pulled the day before yesterday for yesterday's reading. 2 days in a row I pulled this affirmation card. And this affirmation card states, I pour my heart into the world, and the world fills me with love. Now again, the world is both our physical planet of the Earth, as well as all of the cosmos. That's part of our world. And on the back, it states, positive and negative charges balance your energy. This is universal law. Think of it like a glass. By law, your glass is half full of positive juice and half full of negative juice. Whatever you spill into the world, the universe will fill back into your glass to keep the balance. If you pour your positivity into your community and surroundings, the universe will pour positivity back into your life. If you spew out negativity, the universe will spew negativity back into your life. The balance is certain. What you give is what you get. Hugs are greater than wedgies. Right? What's funny about that is I brought up the point that I have a friend that pointed this out to me. There's air atop of that glass. Atop of the liquid in that glass, it can be all the way to the brim, and there is still room for the air, unless you forgot the stones in the jar experiment. They put 3 big stones in the jar. And they say, is it full? And the children say yes. And then they put little rocks, little tiny pebbles in the jar. And it fills into the gaps and the spaces in that cup. And they ask again, is the cup full? And again, we say yes. And then they pour sand and fill in more gaps. Ask again, is it full? Absolutely. Very full. And then they pour water and ask if it's full. And that's where the teacher stops and says, now it's full. Well, no, it's not, teacher. It's not full. It's still got air. Even if it's all the way to the brim. Because these concrete items that we have, these physical stops of the atoms that make us feel that something is like this glass here. Those tinks. It's still atoms that are freely moving around. There's no spoon, there's no glass, there's no confinement. We make it look like confinement. So that air is still connected to all of that of the universe. The atmosphere is a slight shield. It provides the illusion that we're not connected. So the glass is always overflowing. If you want to do the meditation linked to pouring your heart into the world and the world filling you with love, then I have a meditation I'm going to link in the comments that is a meditation based on love. I am about to do today's card pull, and then later on I will come back and do the reading that connects to that pull. And I'll see y'all later.